I want people to know that I am autistic. I want people to know that autism is my superpower and autism keeps me hyper-focused. I want people to understand that having autism should not stop you from doing sport.
So Sam, 1, 2, 3, I think 4, probably 5. Last one, turn.
Yeah.
And there's another one, far one on that side. Yeah? And then back in.
Go far in.
Yeah. That's the course. I always talk about Sam is an athlete that has autism as opposed to an autistic triathlete. And I'm not demeaning either side of it, but this guy works hard. He trains 24 hours a week, and that's without the yoga he does in the evening. We're going to ramp that up for next year because we want him to become an elite, and that's our dream.
Just thinking about Sam and just reflecting on him, he was really alert kind of child and very much involved in things, and we knew that he couldn't, certain things that he wasn't doing in terms of milestones, but there were other things he was excelling at. So he could read at 4, he could do maths, he's very numerate. He taught himself to touch type 40 words a minute by the time he was about 6 or 7 because he got a little typing program and he just worked on it. So we started recognising that there were lots of things that he couldn't do, but there were other things that he could. So we tried to work and build on the things that he could, because ultimately we wanted him to be confident. We wanted him to have competencies. We wanted him to be able to say, I can do that, and no one can take that away from you. When he was at nursery, for example, they said to us that we'd expect him probably never to be vocal and never to do anything, and that we should really limit our expectations of him. We should be really, don't hope too much, don't expect too much. And it was like, no, don't be silly. And we just kept doing what we were doing. So, and then he went to school, and at each stage he's had different teachers and different people in his life who have helped him to challenge the norms. But some people have also been very limiting, and they have said, you're expecting too much, you want too much, it can't happen, he can't, he shouldn't. Sam has always shown us that with belief, with commitment, with support, with making adjustments and working with him where he is, he meets goals, he exceeds goals. So the one thing with Sam is that he always, always exceeds expectations.
The thing we learned about autism over the years is that those who are on the spectrum, they're highly sensory. So noise, touch, things they touch, how they feel. We always thought that was going to be a big challenge for us because, doing a triathlon, you need a wetsuit, first thing. Secondly, you're going into water, which, who knows what's swimming in there. And the other thing is people. So there's crowds, there's noise, people are close together. He has to face all of those challenges, everything. And I think what he does, he just gets tunnel vision. Athletes talk about this, so he's just thinking, I'm going to swim now. So the people around him, the noise, the contact, the wetsuits, all of that disappears because doing the race is more important than all of the other things. He can overcome some of those challenges because he has something that he wants to do more than the impact of the challenges.
That notion of defying what the expectations, of challenging the conventional wisdom is something that he does, and we are always looking at and trying to work out why, because if we can capture that and if we can bottle that, we can do it again. So any adjustments that are made that support and help him to cope often will help and support other people to cope, and therefore we need to be able to identify those things and share them so that we can open up and make sport like triathlon more inclusive.
I like hills, I like pain, I'm strong. I am a triathlete and I never ever quit.
Talk about motivation with Sam. Sam doesn't need to be motivated. He is on, we could say, a mission. He's inadvertently raising the awareness of autism globally and doing it through sport. I think that's quite unique for autism.
He is continually learning. He is changing, he's developing, he's growing in independence, and he's making his own way. He's making sense of his world, and in his own sense making is using it to inform and to help him to navigate the world. So it's a really positive thing.
Sam gives me humility more than anything else. I'm in awe of this guy and what he does. It changes your view of the world and what people can do. I think until you have a child with a so-called disability, which is his advantage, you don't see it, you don't understand it. And then it changes the way you see the world and the way you behave. And that's what he's given to us. He has more barriers, he has higher walls to climb, he has challenges that other people don't have. But on the other side, he's brave and he's strong and he's reliable, he's dependable, he's trustworthy. So it's all of the good things about people that I just best describe Sam. I think the best thing is that Sam has done, he's brought out, he's taught us about love.